29:30.
There we go. Good. You're in. Hot enough over there? Drummer nuts?
We should explore that.
Okay, so I'm going to fade down on that. Okay, well, I'm Bill Brennan. This is Dr.Chris Engleman, my therapist throughout my life. And this show is called The Drummer is Nuts. And we don't know what the heck we're doing.
Why do you call it that?
Because I'm nuts. I have no problem admitting that.
Have I ever said that?
Many, many times.
Okay.
So, I don't even know what we're doing here. I just wanted to do this little program on some drum things, and maybe we'll talk about being a freelance drummer, being a freelance bass player.
Being scared to play drums,
Well,
frustrations with being a drummer.
That's the main thing I wanted to talk about. I get it all the time that, let's see, wait, what do I do here? By the way, we're experimenting. As a matter of fact, let me show you what's going on here. We have this camera in front of us where you can see us two, and we have this tape deck that's playing tapes like this drum tape, and we have this other angle, which is this. I'm going to reach behind Chris's head here, and you can kind of see what's going on with us here. We have this thing where my hands are. We have this little studio. So I'm going to turn these nutty drums down just to make sure you guys can hear us. We have this little studio here. It's called the Basic Room at Channel 54. And we have these TV monitors in front of us. Have this one here. Are we hearing high-end read?
I think you're feeding back.
Let's turn that down.
It's kind of some nutty feedback.
Okay, turn the high-end down a little bit. And then behind us, we have, over here, I'm reaching behind Chris, we have this monitor here that actually has all these white patterns and, wow, different effects like crazy.
Like nuts.
But there, you can see, so you can see this other monitor on here. Then here we have a computer thing with different deals. The Drummer is Nuts is on there. And then we have this one I'm pointing to here where we have the main, what is being recorded. Have that going out there, and then you have me sitting here and
playing drums at the same time.
Down here,
How do you do that?
There's Chris Engleman too. Okay, so anyway, but that's on the background camera, and on the other camera is one where you can see us both. Okay, so you can reach me, see? All right, wait, let me put my hat on too.
Okay.
That's my hat.
We needed hats.
It's my hat from Rob's Music.
Said that was the uniform we were supposed to have for the show.
This is where my
hats. Coop Studios.
Coop Studios, a bunch of buddies there, and Rob's Music, a bunch of buddies there. So anyway, the reason I wanted to do this is because actually this time slot that this is showing in is Boulder Diversity Boulder's time slot, and they do this program every Monday night live, and then it's shown a number of times throughout the week, which this is as well, or this is going to be now. Anyway,
and you're very diverse.
I really talk good. So So I'm taking over their time slot for the summer because they didn't want to do it. They wanted to take a little break, and they asked me if I could
What
throw in
happened to
any
the drummer?
music stuff. I don't know. He's nuts.
Where did the drummer go?
So they asked if I could do anything musical for the summer or something. So I just thought, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll play tapes, or we'll do this, and that's what we're doing right
We're
now.
going to play tapes.
We're going to play tapes.
Because that's interesting.
It is interesting, and the reason I wanted to play tapes, first of all, was to
Because you're on them.
I'm on a lot of them, and people say to me all the time, "Wow, you're a drummer. That must be the greatest life. That must be so fun, and you're so lucky to do that." And I know I am lucky. I do feel like it's been a great gift to me, and I have been very lucky to play drums all these years. and
I'll get them. Go ahead, keep going. I'll get this. I'll clean up.
It's been a great thing to be able to make a living at this, but at the same time, I'm a very self-conscious guy, so it has been, I use the word torturous for me all the time. When I'm on stage, I'm under stress the whole time, and maybe many musicians are. I am stressed out to the max. Every second I'm on there, I'm like self-conscious and worried about what everybody thinks. Not only the audience, of course, but what everybody in the band thinks. Am I going too fast? Am I playing too loud? It's torture. So I wanted to have Chris Engleman, certainly one of my best friends, and the guy that knows me musically better than anybody in Boulder, who has really helped me to get a lot of work and to learn to be a freelance drummer, but really knows about this issue for me, and I thought he'd be really good to talk about this. So I have a lot of these tapes with me playing drums. Some of them have Chris.
Different bands.
Different bass players, different bands.
Over the years.
Mark Diamond, a great bass player, is on a lot of these. And mostly in the early 90s, I used to record myself for therapeutic reasons with Rob Candler's video machine, just to see his camera, just to see how I was doing, see if I could improve. And the interesting thing is I play drums on most of these tapes the same that I do now and the same that I did 10 years before that. So it doesn't matter.
That's what you think.
Well, that is what I think.
That's what you think.
So anyway,
but we'll see. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we will, and maybe
we pick the right tapes. That is.
Let's watch this for a second. Listen to this.
Okay. See now. Let me turn you up.
Turn me up, dude.
It's kind of a funk thing there.
Hip hop.
Who's playing that funky bass?
I don't know.
Okay, now.
Yeah, whenever you make a mistake, you have to turn it off. It was stupid. I was just trying.
But see, now you're laughing at your playing, right? Now, why are you laughing at your playing? Why are you laughing?
Because it's bad. Because I made a big mistake.
Do you think that people are going to say, wow, that's really terrible. You made a really big mistake. That drummer.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to say that? And you're worried about that?
Well, I'm not really worried about it now because nobody's watching this show. But
now, when you were playing, however, when you were doing this, when you were taping this, when you were recording it, did you think to yourself when that happened, did you think, I really screwed up? Or, I mean, you're not playing in front of people in this situation, so that probably makes a big difference for one thing.